Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode here of G1's Adventure. And as you can see, I have finished placing in all of the wheat on this wheat field here. And man, does it look good. You might have also seen that I actually did work on the little sides over here with the wall. I didn't finish it yet, but you can kind of get the rough idea. And one thing that I really like, my original idea was to use mud bricks, which I gathered myself. And then in my latest live stream, one of you guys recommended that we use the pale oak log. I mean, technically it's a pale oak plank, but it's kind of the same thing, and you can see that it looks just really good. It still matches the same vibe of the kind of brown with the white, and honestly I kind of like it a little bit too much. Like, part of me doesn't want to make like an entire town or something out of it. Like, I don't want to do that, but I feel like we need to do something a little bit more with it, right? Like, I want it to pop a little bit more on the mountain, so we might end up customizing the mountain a little bit more with that kind of design. I'm not too sure yet, but just know that the mountain is not yet finished. However, those plans will have to wait, because in today's video, we are going to be working on a giant river. And I want this to be a kind of big river. It's going to span from that body of water right there, all the way to that body of water right there, to that body of water right there. It's going to be a very long river. However, I don't want to make this just a normal, boring old river. I would like to detail the river and the side of the river as well with some custom land. We have a lot of work to do in today's video, so let's get started. Now, I think I would like to start off working in this area by the storage district that we made in the last episode. Now, I would like to work on the storage district a little bit more, but that's going to be for future plans. I have a couple of ideas that I still need to work through. But one thing that I really liked is I really liked how this looked right here, the kind of straight cliffside right here. Like the custom one, I really like the way that this looks. And the reason why I bring this up is because I don't want to just expand this going all the way down. Like, the river's not going to start here, so I would like to give a little bit of leeway room. So I think the river will probably go somewhere around here, I think. Yeah, so something kind of like this. There's still a little bit of space here, which I actually want to use to make custom land right here, using some things like moss and stuff like that, which I actually don't have any, so we'll have to go get some, but I would like to do some custom land on the side over here. Okay, so I've made a little bit of progress. So you can see I started some digging right here, and this is how wide the river is going to be at the very bottom. You can actually see there's a line of grass right here. This is how the original river was going to be, like how big it was going to be, and I realized that that wasn't grand enough. I want bigger. And so bigger I did, and I almost tripled the size. But I think it's going to be worth it. This is going to be a lot of digging, but I think it's going to be worth it. And honestly, I'm really excited. And I've also done a little bit of work on the backside over here. Now, I filled in, there's a cave right through here, kind of, not really, just a random little thing there. So I filled that in. I lit up a cave down here, and this is how much space we have. And I feel like I need to do a little bit more. I'm probably going to go to like about here. Yeah, I think kind of like where this little patch of grass is. I think we'll just go down from here, because I think I don't need that much space on the side. I just need enough to get some cool like texturing. Okay, after doing a little bit more touch-ups, I do like the way that this looks. So this is kind of how it's gonna look. It looks, I know, a little bit weird right now. I do need to fix some things. Like, I hate the squared off corner there. We'll fix that, but overall this is kind of where we're at now. What I think I'm going to do is, at this point, I'm kind of up to like right here, just past the bridge. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to terraform all of this down to Y62, which is water level, by the way. And then we're going to see how it looks. And then from there, hopefully having everything dug out, that's when we'll connect it over to there. This should be easier this side over here, because it's kind of just a flat area right here. Like, if I go into free cam, yeah, it's mostly just flat area that we'll be going through here. So this should be a lot easier. And then maybe the ending over here is going to be the most difficult, but even then we'll figure it out. I think that this part over here was the most difficult part. So let me go ahead and do that really quick, and let's hope it doesn't take too long. You know, I've been here mining stone like this for a while now, and I'm still not even done. And we still have all of the stone that we have to do under there. Honestly, I feel like we need to do something about it. So I think it's time that we go ahead and take a little break and quickly return back home like we are right now, because I want to read the challenge of the day, which once again comes from Occupant, which reads, challenge to get some more of your old gear out of storage. Not having an elytra makes it tough to get around the work quickly, so get half a stack, 8 of ender pearls, and use them to get up and down quickly during the next build. Maybe ender pearling up the mountain, or just getting to the tops of giant spruce trees to cut them down from the top, or from the, to cut them from the down to the top. Wow, I can't speak today, can I? things you would normally just fly up to do. And aside from the fact that I cannot read properly, I think that that is a brilliant idea. So we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a couple of boats, and then we're going to make our way back down. I really don't know why I came all the way up here for this. We're going to quickly go ahead and make ourselves a gold helmet to protect us from the piglins. And we are going to journey into the end to hopefully find some endermen to get the ender pearls. Oh, actually, I forgot that they spawned right near a warped forest right there. That's going to be brilliant. Oh, and look at that. There is a couple of endermen. There's a lot of endermen here, actually. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's quickly get these guys in a boat. Oh, I can't place the boat down. Let's quickly get him in. And there we go. And we already have 3 ender pearls. Wow, this is... I might just go for a whole stack just to make the challenge a little bit easier, because I kind of feel a little bit bad. Although I say that and then I get 4, so maybe we will do 8. I'm not too sure. So we have 10 ender pearls, but I think I'm going to go for a full stack. Yeah, just to make the challenge be a little bit more difficult for me. And here are a couple more. Let me quickly get this guy in a boat really quick. I want to try and get as many as I can. Because yeah, these guys are kind of walking and they're actually pretty close to each other. So maybe could I... Oh, and I missed them both. That's, yeah, this is going great. Okay, I don't know where the other one went, but we still have this guy here at least. We are up to 12 now. And the other one got in the boat as well. That's actually awesome to see. Okay, let's quickly go ahead and start killing these guys. I'm hoping that this guy doesn't come near me and get hit by the sweeping edge. Oh, he almost did. Oh, boy. And we now have exactly 16. Okay, I think we are safe to start heading back. I actually just realized I'm pretty sure home is that way. If we go down, then our X and Y. Yeah, I think going home would be this way. Home being the original place that we decided to make a base at. Yeah, I think if we go that way, that does take us to our original base. Which, again, we are not allowed to go back until we finish all the challenges to get all of our gear back. Hopefully at the end of the year, if I timed it right. And look at that, we made a home just as the sun is setting. So now we have the decision of what do we want to get. So here's what we have left. We kind of have 3 categories. We have the armor, we have the wings over here that I'm kind of including my old shovels and my old hose over here, and all of this over here. We have my main shulker box, the ender chest, the 2 tridents, and the shield. Now here's kind of my thought process behind this. On one hand, I would like to go with the elytra. Now here's my thought process. If I went with the elytra and the rocketeer, that would allow me to repair my tools quicker, because instead of needing to walk or horse from this area over to this side where I have a zombie spawner, I could just quickly fly there. Or I could go with this one over here, mainly because if I go with this area over here, I get access to the ender chest. Now, if I hold shift with this mod I have, you can see inside my ender chest is mostly more shulker boxes. And like I said in a previous live stream and the last video, I'm pretty sure, if I get access to the ender chest, all of those shulker boxes are included, which means, yes, I get access to pretty much 20 shulker boxes. Now, that's cool and all, and I think we're going to go with all of these, not because I mainly care about the shulker boxes, but mainly one in particular. Mainly this shulker box right here, the beacons, which will help us insta-mine stone, which is kind of why I wanted to do this challenge right now. But it also does feel good to have my 2 tridents back. I really miss having the tridents here, and we also just get access to our normal shield back, which also has mending, so I don't have to worry about a shield breaking in. Oh, I forget, it actually looks like the Zelda shield, which is pretty cool. And actually, I do get a new form of mobility with Riptide. I don't have wings, and I might end up dying with this a couple of times, but hey, that's a new way of fun mobility, which I will definitely take. And you see, I was about to use my ender pearls to get down because of the challenge, but I also realized I needed to get my horse down there. And also, we have rain, so we can actually use the Riptide Trident, which is pretty cool. Oh, I'm actually so excited to use the Riptide Trident again. Oh man, this is so fun. Oh, oh no, I nearly died. Oh wow, I'm so used to having an elytra with it. I actually have to like remember that I take fall damage. Oh, but this is brilliant. Like I could just fly over to the river right here. And oh, okay, activate it again. Oh, I've missed the trident a lot actually. Oh man, this makes it a lot easier. But you know what else makes life easier for me? A beacon. We finally have the beacon here, which means now I can insta-mine all of this stone, which is going to help a lot with this project. And honestly, that's kind of the main reason why I wanted the ender chest back. Like, obviously, it's nice to have my shulker boxes back and some blocks that, like, I don't have anymore or I don't have access to now, but I did before. So it's going to be pretty cool to have. But I think mostly for this video, it's the sake of just having this insta-mining because, man, it was so incredibly slow before. how's it been for you guys lately? Good? You guys have a good day? You know, the reason why I ask is because it's been 2 entire days since I have last recorded anything as far as like actually recording like this goes, not including a time lapse, because it has taken me so long to dig this out. Not because it's like a big project by any means or it's slow with the digging. It's actually mostly just because whenever my pickaxe or shovel breaks, I have to use a zombie grinder to repair it. And if you guys have ever tried that, it is so insanely slow. However, this is the progress we have so far. So since the time lapse that you guys saw, I have dug a little bit further down over here, digging down the kind of the trenches here where the water will actually go up to a certain point. As you can see, I haven't gone all the way to the river behind me over there, and over here I've only gone to about here. And yes, I've taken this long and I'm still not even done, but I think it's actually looking pretty good so far. So I've kind of been working right now with the like I said, the trenches here going down, and I've tried to make it look as natural as I can. I do like the look of the Minecraft rivers, but I want to try and make it look just a little bit better, I guess. I've been saving all of the dirt because I've kind of considered making the bottom part of it be mud, which will take a long time, and I'm probably not going to be doing just yet. Probably not, because that's going to take way too long if I try and finish everything. But I think that that's kind of what I would like to do. So that's going to be the plan. Now, I'm kind of at a point here where I would like to take a little bit of a break from just doing all of this because it's been very repetitive. And like I said, I still have to do that part over there. Actually, I have to do the entirety over there. I have to like dig out the rest of this over here and connect it over to this side over here. Yeah, I'm not too thrilled about that. So I want to try doing something different like I said. So instead of completing the entire river, like doing all of this and then detailing it after, let's try detailing some parts of the river over here. And honestly, I'm very excited for it. So let me quickly go ahead and get some of the blocks I would like to use. Okay, so I've gone ahead and gathered up a full inventory here of dirt right here. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is replace some of this right here. I might end up going down one more layer. I'm not too sure just yet, but I would like to replace the inside of the lake here with the dirt, because obviously this is where I would like the, you know, the dirt to go, because we're going to mud it over. And then afterwards, I would like to decorate the sides over there. But like I said, I would like to do the dirt here. So let me quickly go ahead and do that really quick. Right, here is what I have so far. I was originally going to do the bottom part right here, but I don't know if I'm going to extend this part even lower. I don't really know just yet. So for now, I left this like this, and I'm most likely going to lower it because it only really goes down 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, which is a little bit lame. I would like at least 5. So maybe we'll do one more big layer here or something like that. Like, I'm not too sure, but it is time to work on these sides over here, and I am super excited. So one of the main blocks that I would like to use for this detailing here in this kind of custom land right here is actually some moss, and I'm so glad to actually have moss back because I didn't have any moss here. So that's good that we got some from our old area. And then I would like to introduce some tuff right here. Now what I would actually like is for this to kind of act like the stone here. So if we look at this mountain here, you can see that we kind of have like grass and then stone for like the normal let's say the normal stone block, but I'm kind of repeating myself by saying that that is the normal stone block. But like you can kind of see how we have like a bit of stone sticking out there. Instead of having stone, I want tuff to be sticking out, I think. Alrighty, how are we looking? It's looking a little bit yeah, I'm not a big fan of this honestly. I think it's just too flat on the side here. So I think we need to change a little bit of this up. Okay, I think that looks a little bit more natural. Okay, I'm trying to picture what it would look like with water here, because we do have to consider that there is going to be water here. So we're going to have a little bit of that blue. Maybe it's worth getting some of the water in actually. Like maybe we'll just do like a small little section here. And okay, so when you're looking at it kind of like this, I'm trying to get the best angle here because it looks a little bit weird from the bottom when you have the stone there. But if you're looking at it from this angle here, this is what we have. It isn't that bad. Ooh, okay, I like what I did over here. So because we're gonna have the tuff going up a bit rather than just doing the entire thing being tough, I do have some of the moss going down, and I do actually like that. So maybe let's try doing some of that over here maybe. So we'll just get rid of these two here, and maybe we'll do like one here really quick, and let's see what happens if we just put a little bit in there. Oh, okay, I do think that helps actually. If we get rid of this block here, then I think this area is now perfect. Yeah, it doesn't feel as blocky. Oh, okay. This is, for some reason, I'm getting nervous. Like my hands are kind of shaking, but I actually really like the way that this looks. Yeah. Alrighty. And this is what we have. It's honestly looking, I'm really excited. It looks a little bit weird in the corner right here. It's kind of all boxy and stuff, but it's because I'm not really worrying about the rest of this side just yet. But this is kind of the rough idea that I wanted it to look like. Now, I'm very curious, what does it look like from the other side, kind of on this hill right here? Ooh, I do like that quite a lot. Now, you might not like how I need to do a little bit better job right here, kind of making it transition into the grass more. We will do that, but look at it back there. I'm sorry. I've never really done like custom terraforming or custom land like that, I guess I should say. And I'm really proud of myself. Oh boy, I absolutely am. Oh man, I'm so glad we did this, guys. And here is the entire river completely transformed to be dirt. It didn't take that much time, honestly. I just really had to like lock in with a Netflix show and it was done really quickly. Now, obviously, we still have the walls that we're going to go ahead and do, but what I would really like to do really quick is actually add in the water. Mostly because I want to see what this area that we've already done right here, I want to see what that looks like with water, kind of as like a example of what the entire thing is going to look like, if that makes sense. And then eventually I would like to break this down as well, but we're just going to start off by placing in the water right here. And here we are on the last layer here of water. We are doing pretty good so far. I love the way that this looks, by the way. So we're at the point now where I can basically get like a rough idea of what the area is going to look like right now. And honestly, I'm super thrilled with this area here. I don't know if I mentioned it in this new like mini reset or something like that, like in the past episodes, but what I would like to do is make this area my most proud. And one thing that I've always wanted to do was land like this. And I think also just by doing the river here, because I've known I wanted to do like a custom river since basically before I did the reset. Actually, like I kind of wanted to use this area to kind of experiment with it. I think it was perfect that we did it now because we got a rough idea of what we want, you know, the district over there to look like, because we are going to eventually expand that. But by doing the river now, we are now setting where the city can go. So it can go all the way down to here if we want to, but we're not going to be putting it on this side, if that makes sense. And one thing that I'm pretty sure I mentioned in the last couple of episodes is I want to get better at planning my cities or and build and whatnot. Like I don't want to just build them randomly and then try and connect them together. So this river was kind of a way to divide up the land right here. So we have like, you know, the storage district here, which kind of has that coppery tone. And then I want to, if we do something on this side, I want it to look completely different. And also I am too distracted talking to you guys. I'm kind of messing up the water here, but in case you guys were curious, this is kind of how the water process goes over here. I'm just basically spamming a bunch of water, trying to let the water flow. Alrighty, with the water fully in place, I think it's time to boot up one last time lapse of the video and go ahead and work on the entire part going all the way down to there. I've decided that for the end over here, I'm gonna do that probably in a live stream or just anytime but today, because honestly, I don't really know what I want to do down there just yet. And honestly, I just kind of don't want to do it today. I'm really excited to see how it looks for this part here, kind of like the other large bit over here. Oh, I'm so ready, guys. And this is it completely done. My goodness, does this look good? I am kind of speechless right now, honestly. Like I'm trying to figure out what to say and not just leave you guys with a bunch of slow sentences put together. But honestly, I'm kind of just in shock that it actually came here, right? All the hours of me just digging out the land here, all the hours of me sitting at the zombie spawn and repairing my pickaxe and my shovel here, it's worth it because I love the way that this looks here. Now, really quick before we go ahead and call it, I want to quickly explain this little thing behind me holding up the pillar for the bridge here. Now, the idea is that I wanted it to look like it's a custom boulder kind of holding it up, and I don't think I did the best of jobs, honestly, but I do like the way that this looks though. Now, the idea is I actually wanted to do a bunch of natural looking boulders and other things around here actually. So I wanted to do like boulders. I was thinking of doing like vines and I don't know, glow lichen as well. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I know someone in the comment is going to say you should add this or that or add this to make it look even more detailed. And I want to tell you guys that I have most likely thought of it. Not trying to sound rude or anything like that, but the idea is that I kind of want the river to look a little bit boring, because what I would like to do is, like I mentioned earlier, how I want the river to serve as kind of like a natural divide between this part and this part over here. Let's say we end up building some sort of like temple or something, or I don't know, something different over here compared to this, right? Then what we could do is maybe as we expand this one over here, maybe we'll do the temple there, maybe do something different over here. I'm not too sure yet. Then we can add some details from whatever we build onto the river. So for example, maybe in this area over here, because that's more coppery and industrial kind of style, right? Maybe we can add some industrial style lamps using copper and things like that on the side, right? And maybe that's how we can decorate the side there. So that's what I would like to do eventually, alongside the mudding of everything down here. I do want to add more things. For now, for this video, it was kind of just to establish the river and just get it built. So all the detailing will come, don't you guys worry. And that is going to be it for today's episode here of G1's Adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like and smashing that subscribe button. I'm sorry this video took so long, but I hope you guys can see why, at least. I hope you guys can see why it took me so long. But again, it was worth it. Oh man, I'm so excited. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like, smashing that subscribe button. I probably said that twice at this point. I don't even know. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.